Hello, my name is Katie and welcome to my video. I am here today to do the anti-TBR tag. I was tagged to do this, but I cannot remember who tagged me. I'm so sorry. I just remember writing it down because somebody tagged me, so I was like, okay, cool. We'll put that on the list. I'll get it done. I can't remember. So if it was you, let me know. And then I will update the description box and link your video in there as well. The anti-TBR tag was originally created by Nicole in her book, so I will be linking her original video in the description box below. I suppose we should just get started. Question number 1. A popular book everyone loves that you have no interest in reading. I feel like this is already going to get me in trouble. Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. Look, I know people say that these books are great, this is like turning into a series. This is just not my type of genre. At least not right now. I don't really do much romance, I don't really do much chick lit, that kind of thing. So this is just, it doesn't matter how many people rave about it, I just have no interest in it. Question 2, a classic book or author you don't have an interest in reading. I'm gonna apologize to Rosie right now because The Lord of the Rings, I know. I've read The Hobbit. I enjoyed The Hobbit enough, I guess. But man, it just seems so overwhelming to take on The Lord of the Rings. Crazy from someone who's read Game of Thrones, but it is what it is. Question 3, or alternately 3.2, an author whose books you have no interest in reading, or a problematic author you have no interest in reading. This could be one and the same depending on who you ask and on what day, and that's Stephen King. I don't, there's something about him that rubs me the wrong way. His books are all really long. I have heard so many mixed things, not just about his books, but about the man himself, and I just have no interest in it. Question 4, an author you have read a couple of books from and have decided their books are not for you. Technically, I've only read one book by this author, but that was enough to make me decide that their books are not for me, and that is Heather Morris. I read The Tattooist of Auschwitz, hated it, I have a whole rant about it. I will link that in the cards in the description box, or one or the other. Anyway, I'm still mad. Thinking about it, I'm still mad. Question 5, a genre you have no interest in, or a genre you tried to get into and couldn't. Frankly, paranormal anything. Specifically paranormal romance, I guess, since romance is already not a thing I read a whole lot of. But I lived through the Twilight craze, and I wasn't interested then. I'm not about to get interested now. Question 6, a book you have bought but will never read. I need to get this down, hold on. The Inventions, Researches, and Writings of Nikola Tesla. Okay, I love Nikola Tesla. He is one of my favorite historical figures. I find the man to be utterly fascinating. He's incredible. But this won't get read. I bought this because I thought it was pretty. Like, there aren't nearly enough pictures in here. The font is weird. Like, it looks like typewriter font. And it's just very dense. And I have at least 2 other books that are like biographies on him, and I've already read one of them, so I can say with utmost confidence that this isn't going to get read. Question 7, a series you have no interest in reading, or a series you started and DNF'd. This is another one that's going to get me in a little bit of trouble. The Bridgerton series, I have no idea if that's what it's called, by Julia Quinn. I know it just became a Netflix show, so it's been all the rage, which is why it was on my mind. Look, I just don't care. I'm sorry, I don't care how good it is. I am not interested. I don't like romance that much. Looking at the trailer for the Netflix series, it made me even less interested, quite frankly. Sorry. The final question, question 8, a new release you have no interest in reading. This is another one that might make people a little bit angry, and that is A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. So let me explain a little bit about my journey with the A Court of Thorns and Roses series. The first book, A Court of Thorns and Roses, whatever. Good enough to get me to pick up A Court of Mist and Fury, which I loved. I thought that was an excellent book. The sex scenes were a little overdone, ridiculous, but overall, fairly solid read. What is A Court of Wings and Ruin? Is that the third one? Hated it. Hated it. Almost didn't finish it because I was so freaking bored, and there were too many things where it was just like, oh, that's convenient. Absolutely hated it. So I unhauled the entire trilogy because why am I going to keep it for one book that I definitely won't be rereading because it's quite long and it was not that good. Anyway, A Court of Silver Flames is about Farah, our main character in the first three books. It's about her sister, Nesta, and I hate Nesta. There is not one single redeeming quality that anybody can get me to agree to in Nesta. Nope, I don't care if people want to be like, oh, she's a strong, angry woman, blah, blah, blah. No, she's just mean. She was mean to begin with in the very first book when she, as the eldest sister, decided to do nothing but complain and force Farah to do everything. And she just continually gets worse as the series goes on. I don't care that she lost her mother. So did Farah. So did Elaine. They held it together. They're not rude and inconsiderate and mean. Okay? She became, well, you know what? We're just going to stop there because we're going to get into spoiler territory. And, yeah, my point is that everything that people are like, oh, well, she's just going through some stuff, so it's okay that she has a bad attitude. Everything she's going through, either Farah or Elaine also went through, and they didn't turn into insufferable assholes. And that's the end of it. So that was the Anti-TBR Tag. I hope, I didn't make anybody too angry with my opinions. There were some controversial things there. So very sorry. You know what? I'm not even sorry. I'm not sorry. The tag is supposed to be roasting stuff you don't like, and so that's what I did. I hope some of you at least got a laugh out of something. Let me know in the comments if I broke your heart, or if you agree with me on some of these things. If you're new here and you like my content, subscribe. Stick around. I'd love to see you in my comments. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you soon. Bye.